film of the Atlanta Falcons, or he had to get ready for the defense. How? I mean, I'm guessing that's not. You don't watch too much NFL film.
Hey, you know, when I first seen it, I was like, but I mean, this is one of those deals where, I mean, you gotta try to learn as much as possible. We even watched some old film from some other college teams, you know, just to try to get a feel for it. That's one of the things about going to this game against a defensive coordinator like Van Gordon, because of, you know, what they're going to do. We're kind of going into the unknown here, so we're trying to pull as many things together as possible to you know, help us be successful. And one of those things include watching the Falcons film. Definitely.
Do you feel like you know what to expect, or is it just sort of a guessing game at this point?
Well, I got some sense of idea of what's going to happen out there, but again, you know, this is one of those things where it's the first game of the season. We've had a lot of time to prepare for it, and you're going to have to make adjustments on the fly. And you know, it's going to be the same way for them. You know, we got some things that we do that they're not really accustomed to. So it's going to be kind of a match game. So I'm excited about it.
Taj, it seems like a pretty simple but a pretty important. But is this team ready?
I think we are. Put a lot of work into it, and the guys are really confident. I mean, you know, we all woke up with the same mentality Monday. You know, I woke up smiling like it's game week. You know, we've been, you know, playing against each other forever, the whole summer, you know, spring and everything of that nature, and we're just ready to put this thing to work and put a test to it. So excited about this game Saturday.
Hey, Sharon's getting the start to replace Sammy. Tell me a little bit about what you've seen out of him in practice, and I guess you're happy to see he's going to be out there.
Definitely. I mean, his confidence has just been to another level. You know, ever since the spring. You know, so just encouraged about him, excited about him. Can be an unbelievable player. You know, just so much speed, and you know, me being one of those veteran guys, I'm gonna have to make sure, you know, we keep growing as the game goes along, as the season goes along, and I think he's gonna be ready for this game. I know he's gonna be ready for this game, so it's gonna be fun watching him play.
How's your offensive line look? You think you're gonna feel comfortable back there?
Definitely. I mean, I have no worries again with these guys. I mean, they've worked as hard as possible, and I mean, that's all I can really ask from those guys. I mean, you know, the best part about it is that we do have, you know, Dalton and BT returning, and those guys to help those guys out there. And I mean, you know, we're playing against a really good defense. I mean, they got 9 starters returning on defense, so it's not like we're going against, you know, some nobody. So it's going to be a fun game, and you know, I'm excited to see these guys going to compete.
How much is it about what you guys can control, what you do, as opposed to trying to schematically plan for them? Because obviously they have a new defensive coordinator, and there's no really game film on them yet this year.
And at the end of the day, that's all it's really about. It's just executing what we need to do. You know, we need to run our base stuff, not try to get too fancy with anything, and just take it from there. I feel like if we do what we're capable of doing, and we do what we need to do, I feel like, I mean, this can be a fun game. So for us, you know, we just got to execute and try not to do too much of what we're taught, and I think things will be fine for us.
Do you have a certain comfort level compared to a year ago because, you know, you have that season under your belt?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, coming to this opener compared to last season's openers is a totally transformation. I mean, for me, I was going to last season like, I hope things are going to work out this way. I think things are going to happen like this, but now it's just a sense of knowing, and you know, just encouraged and excited about this season. I feel like it has so much potential, and you know, I feel like offensively and defensively we're going to be fine.
And Gordon likes to disguise a lot of his coverages and all. What kind of stuff do you think you're going to see out of him from what you have seen on film?
I mean, you know, just naturally you feel they're going to bring a lot of pressure just to test us. I mean, you know, we do got a young old line, and you know, they got some veterans out there, so you know, they're going to do some things, you know, twist stunts, and we've been preparing, so I think we'll be ready for it, and we just got to go out there and just, you know, continue to fight and battle.
How's your, I guess over the last 3 seasons leading into this game, you guys have played, your mindset's been different every time?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And if you think back to that first game, I mean, I think you said in the past, like, you were like, I don't even expect to play in this thing.
It's been I mean, things change every year. You know, when we first started, you know, in my redshirt freshman year, I mean, I wasn't really accustomed to an environment like that. And you know, as you get older, you love environments like that. You thrive in situations and venues of that nature. I mean, for us starting off in the Georgia Dome, it's just an exciting game for us. I mean, this is a big opener for us and for this program, and it's going to be fun.
What's your confidence level with the
Oh, very confident in those guys. I mean, you know, whoever is going to get the start at tackle out there, you know, regardless whether it's, you know, Shaq or Gipp, I'm comfortable either way because I know that how much work those guys have put in. So, again, you know, we may even continue to rotate some things throughout the game. I'm not sure yet. We're just going to have to see how those things go. But just in general, I'm just very confident with my O-line right now.
And in terms of this game against Auburn, it really went one or two ways in 2010. You guys went out there and lost them, sort of dictated how you guys played the rest of the season. Struggled last year, beat them, led to another couple key victories over Florida State and Virginia Tech. Do you guys feel like that, not just because it's the opener, but maybe Auburn signifies something? If you guys win, it could lead to something great?
Not at all. I feel like for us, it's just all about being consistent. And one of the things is, you know, we need to play to our standards. We want to be the best team in the country. You know, we got plenty of expectations, but for us, we have to execute what we know how to do and just be consistent. I mean, everything else will fall in place. You know, so I don't really think that those games had any dictation on how the season was going to go. I mean, you can look at it from all different perspectives, and you know, people will throw their opinions in there, but for us, it's all about finishing.
We like to create omens. So.
Definitely.
What's the biggest personal question mark you think you have to answer going into this Auburn game?
Personal question mark? I mean, how do you respond? I mean, you know, it's just, regardless of the situation, I mean, people only judge us off of our last game. And I mean, that's just the sour taste and the truth to it. So for us, it's all about going out here and just, you know, continue to prove ourselves, continue to work. And, you know, personally from a standpoint, I mean, we put so much work in as a team, I'm going to lay everything out there for my guys out there, put everything out there and just feel like, you know, we'll be fine, but we just got to keep working.
Is any part of that you guys proving yourselves that the orange goal wasn't what you want to, I guess, be kind of team you want?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one of those things kind of by the wayside right now. It's just, like I was saying earlier, the game was, what, 9 months ago? And people still talk about it like it was yesterday. So for us, you know, we got a big game coming up Saturday and just excited for it.
Well, you mentioned that people still talk about it like it was yesterday. It's because that national stage, primetime lights. Well,
Right.
Saturday, you're back on a national stage. Is it important for you then to get off to the right foot to show the nation, hey, Clemson is a contender?
And again, it's a platform for us. You know, how are we going to respond? How are we going to show people what type of team we're going to be? And, you know, and a lot of people had this opportunity to play on a stage like this, especially this early on. So for us, we look at it as a challenge, and we look at it as, you know, part of the way we can keep growing as a team, and we're just excited about it.
Just one of the Venables both said today that they would like to have a first game against the 1AA opponent. You have a different mentality as a player.
I don't know if did they say that?
Yeah.
Said you
Just like-
to have one more 2-game season.
Yeah, just to kind of warm up, I guess.
I mean, not really for me. I mean, you know, I don't really know what they said, but
Yeah.
you know, like they were saying earlier, you know, high school games have jamborees. NFL teams have preseason games. For us, there is no preseason game. And we have a couple of scrimmages here and there, and we go practice. But other than that, very confident with this team, very comfortable. Again, we got a lot of leadership and a lot of veteran guys out here. Not too many seniors, but a lot of veteran players out there. So for us, I feel like we're up to the task regardless of the situation. So excited about it.
What's the biggest difference just in your game from 9 months ago?
Just the experiences. I mean, I feel like all those experiences that happened to us last season have helped shape us. But again, you know, ACC championship, all that is cool. But I mean, that's going. You know, so for us, it's a new challenge for us, a new way to open up the season, and really encouraged about it. So I mean, we're gonna go out there and give everything we got, and you know, hopefully it's enough.
What do you feel like Coach Morris has worked on you with the most?
Just the small things. I mean, for us, it's, again, when I say finishing, I mean like throughout the whole game, whether it's the smallest techniques, not getting lazy, you know, not getting tired, and everything going to the shoot, you know. So for us, I mean, that's just been a big emphasis on what we want to do as a quarterback unit throughout the summer. So.
I said, particularly with you, is moving on to the next play.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like I've grown with that. That's one of the biggest things. When he first came in, he was saying that he's seen, and I feel like I made major strides, major improvements in that aspect, and I'm just ready to get this thing on the road.
Send with you, thank you.
All right, definitely.
Brandon Ford.
Appreciate it. I didn't give you any contacts, but